Wow, laut.
Please welcome your hosts, Laura Bailey and Matt Mercer.
Hello,
Oh,
everyone,
Laura.
and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase.
Hihi.
My name is Laura Bailey, though you probably know me best as Abby Anderson in The Last of Us Part 2,
Ja.
or as one of the cast members from Critical Role.
Ich weiß noch selbst nicht, was
I'm
ich
Matt
will.
Mercer, the man
Das ist auf
behind
meine
many
Wishlist auf
video game
Amazon.
chaos merchants such as Like a Dragon's Mad Dog Majima and Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom. But if it's a Thursday night, I also moonlight as Critical Role's debonair dungeon master, where Laura tries her best to test the very limits of my abilities and sanity.
And you love it. But we're here today joining forces for a very different reason. Exclusive video game trailers, and lots of them.
Indeed, and like a whole bunch of world premieres, deep dives, and developer presentations. It's frankly an
Können wir die
irresponsible
Amazon-Liste
amount of video
sehen?
game news that will be
Ihr könnt sie gar nicht
directly
sehen.
into your brains for the next 90
Meine
minutes.
Wishlist.
So buckle up.
Don't make it sound so scary. This is gonna be fun. Just keep in mind that if you want to wish list any of the cool games in today's show, then you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page.
Aber zum großen Teil sind die Sachen auf Throne, aber es Longboard nicht.
And the Future Game Show YouTube channel.
Well, I think that's all of the housekeeping out of the way. So let's kick things off with our very first world premiere.
Geht direkt los, nice.
Zafar, pull up NavTech.
Just a sec. Got it.
Taki. We gonna find out about your Kopang right quick, okay?
Just want to do him justice. Stuck his neck out for us. Least we can do is get him out alive.
We've got big enough guns to make justice, all right?
Oh, Michael. To a man with a hammer, just about everything looks like a nail.
Aim for show. Time to say oh yeah with our hammer.
Missile range in 1 minute.
Brace yourselves. We're going for a spin.
Das sieht cool aus.
Zafar, did you get a signal?
After the large haul down this corridor, they shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival.
Fine. Let's deal with those guys first.
In you load They never look up. Zafar, you were right. They shut down this.
Hold on, I'm coming!
I'll cover you. The bird up high shall be thine eyes.
What the hell happened here?
Hey, buddy.
Oh oh. Ah, das ist das, was Norman, glaube ich, meinte, ne? Oh mein Gott, das will ich haben. Das sieht geil aus.
Can I just stop breathing?
Ist es nicht auch das, was wir von Telltale gespielt haben? Irgendwas?
What a way to start the show! The
mit
Expanse
The
Osiris
Expanse?
Reborn is an action RPG crafted in Unreal Engine 5, where you can immerse yourself in the universe of the beloved TV series. Make sure it's on your wish lists.
Sounds pretty awesome. And we're treating you to another world premiere right now and swapping sci-fi for fantasy in the process. So let's take a look.
Okay, sind es 2 Spiele. Yay.
I used to swear by my father's oath to protect the wards is to protect our people, and if it claims our lives,
Ui.
what's one life lost for the sake of the many?
And now, what do you swear by today?
The only one that matters is my brother, and I will kill the people who took him from me.
Es gibt mir so ein bisschen God of War Vibes hier gerade. Oder? So ein bisschen? Von der Umgebung und so?
Rin, take my hand. Rin!
I hear not the clamor of conquerors. The pestilence must be purged.
Your father was right about one
Ja,
thing.
okay, ist kein Taugenichts. Bonk.
And should we fail, it may spell another end.
Interessant. Echoes of the End. Future Game Show ist echt gefährlich, ne?
Es
sind sehr viele Sachen, die mich sehr interessieren.
But the fun
Ihr wisst
doesn't
doch, ich bin der
stop
Beste.
there. Here's
Ja.
another world premiere.
It's important to note that this is your very first look at the game, but from what I
Also
can
nach
tell,
Liz bist du der
there's
Beste.
evil residing in these woods.
Fairer zweiter Platz, würde ich sagen. Ja. So viel Anerkennung habe ich noch nie von dir bekommen. Ist das erste und letzte Mal. Das sieht wieder japanisch aus. Das sieht nach japanischen Horror aus. Oh mein Gott, ich bin bereit zu schreiben. Wehe, da kommt jetzt wieder so ein langhaariges Mädel mit und gruseligen Gesicht oder so. Da werde ich japanisch. Hahaha. Keine Erinnerung. Okay. Die Duolingo-Eule, oh mein Gott, also so ein, oh, das war, ja, das hat wehgetan. War schon lustig, aber es hat wehgetan. Das Flüstern dich herum. Versuchen sich zu erinnern. Laufen wir immer den gleichen Weg? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich schreib's immer auf.
An isolated cabin in the woods. What could possibly go wrong? That was your first look at Whispers in the Fog.
It's a psychological horror game from a supremely talented solo developer. Be sure to give it a wish list if you like what you see.
And next up, we've got a trailer for an open-world action RPG based on the beloved anime, The Seven Deadly Sins. Let's
Ja
check
gut,
it out.
das werde ich nicht. Das können wir eigentlich auch skippen, das haben wir gestern schon gesehen. Oha, Felix, oha.
Welcome to the future of the finals!
thinking. Every second counts and these plays are next level.
This is what the finals is all about. Split-second decisions, teamwork under fire, and victory carved in chaos.
Love it! But sometimes the best strategy is to just hit your opponent really, really hard.
Grüße zurück. Brrr. The Finals. Ist kein Spiel für mich.
Season 7 of the finals launches on June 12th. And whether you're a seasoned veteran or a new contestant entering the arena, if you're tuning in on the FGS Twitch channel, you can earn a Twitch drop of this Kablamo grenade skin.
Yes, anybody who watches this very show for 15 consecutive minutes on the FGS Twitch channel will earn the skin. So, if you've been with us from the very start, or you're just joining us, wherever you've been, then just stick around.
And not that you need any more reasons, but it's time to move on and talk about hurdling, a shepherd simulator with a whole lot of soul. Let's find out when you can get your hands on it.
Wie, Felix, du willst mir nachts nicht über den Weg laufen? Was? Ich wüsste gar nicht, warum. Du weißt schon, dass wir uns bald sehen, ne? Das sieht ja gefährlich aus. Ich bin gefährlich. Miau, miau. Ist das eine Drohung? Nein, nein. Miau, miau.
Hurdling launches later this year, but you can try guiding those adorable calicorns right now by downloading the demo, which is out now on Steam. What's next, Laura?
Sleep Awake, which is anything but cute. It's a first-person psychedelic thriller that explores the realm between slumber and death. This game is helmed by Corey Davis of Spec Ops, The Line, and Robin Fink of Nine Inch Nails.
Oh, let's take a closer look.
Also neue Ohren. Ja, aber die muss ich an meine Haare ranmachen.
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep.
Hey, das Spiel ist was für mich. I cannot sleep. Das andere sind Hörner. Ja.
Come along. This way.
You're not ignoring me now, dear, are you? This is all perfectly natural.
I am awake!
Resisting the inevitable comes at a cost.
Sieht sehr interessant aus. Oh mein Gott.
Give me your idea.
Ich schreibe mir das mal auf.
Sleep Awake is coming soon, so drop it on your wish lists.
We've got a developer presentation for Eric Sohn, The Stolen Dream, up next. It's a cinematic isometric stealth game set in the year 1900.
Hallo Thor.
Wasn't that the year you were born?
I am a few months younger
Weil ich
than
aber auch dieses Spiel mit der Bohrinsel gefeiert habe.
So, no.
Oh, das habe ich glaube ich auch gespielt, ne? Das war auch sehr, ja, das war auch sehr interessant.
He's all I've got. Before he does.
Das kommt mir bekannt vor. So Stolen Dream.
Is a game set in kind of a fantasy version.
Ich glaube, das haben wir uns auch mal aufgeschrieben. Still Wake the Deep. Ja, genau, das war auch sehr cool. Ich hatte manchmal echt ein bisschen Schiss.
With a very strong emphasis on story, where you play up to 3 playable characters that you switch between, and they have their own special abilities that you need to use together to kind of solve situations and puzzles in a kind of interlaced way where everyone's involved.
It's in this setting of a Scandinavian nature, which not only resonates with me, but with the rest of the world because it's so unique. It's always nice to see something new that people can relate to.
So I've worked a lot with like lighting and 3D rendering, cinematic lighting, stuff like that. So Anders showed me the rendering of one of the movies. It just floored me. I thought it was so beautiful. Then he said, okay, so Tio, what I want from you is I want you to make this look even better.
We play tested the game a lot, and what people usually say is that it feels like I'm playing a movie, but in a great way. River and Games was based
also die Leckerchen hast genommen, ohne zu
on the
murren.
idea that if you have the right mix of people, then perhaps a really small team can still make something that's actually pretty cool.
How is this made by 16 people? Like, why is this quality so high?
A little now and then I sit down in the couch and I just enjoy a fresh build. The story just gets to perform. You're just drawn right in. It's a magical feeling.
I'm really excited for players to just discover this world. Eric's Home is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Game Store. And we have an exclusive trailer that we're about to show you that will reveal the release date. I hope you enjoy.
Das schreibe ich mir auf jeden Fall nochmal auf. Das haben wir schon mal gesehen. Das ist schon eine Weile her. Das sieht richtig schön aus, oh mein Gott. Es ist viel mit Schleichen. Das wird ein schwieriges Spiel für mich. Und die Erdbeere nach dem Schminken. Die war sehr süß und lecker.
Thank you so much to our friends at River End Games for that window into the world of Eric's Home. It's coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 on July 15th.
So go wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. All right, now we've got a new trailer.
Wann kommt es jetzt? Jetzt habe ich mich konzentriert, es zu schreiben. Scheiße.
War
noch rote Erdbeere. Ach scheiße, jetzt habe ich nicht. Jetzt habe ich nur halb zugehört. Spul zurück ins Video. Nee, bin zu faul. Ich meine, ich muss mir die eh noch alle wishlisten, dann sehe ich das eh nochmal. Okay. WB. Traitor. Okay.
The Explorator is launching into early access today, so go check it out on
Gute
Steam
Fahrt.
and support the
Hallöchen.
developers on the road to launch.
Constance is up next, a Metroidvania where you wield the power of a paintbrush to escape a decaying inner world.
Move into my interests.
Und spielen Schmetterling da. Schmetterling. Ja, ich war vorsichtig.
Constance is coming to PC on November 24th, but there's a demo available on Steam if you want to go give it a go after the show.
Those of you who have tuned in before will know that during the Every Future Game Show, we create a trio of deep dives into some of the most exciting upcoming games. Our ones to watch, you could say.
First game we're tackling for the summer showcase is Titan Quest II. Now, fans have been waiting since 2006 for a sequel to Iron Lore's cult classic action RPG, and the good news is, it's right around the corner.
So let's dig into the details with the help of Grimlore Games.
Hallo Stefan. Aber wegen besonderen Events ist das aus, glaube ich, ne?
Tell us the whole story. Tell us about.
Elisa ist so rot, bin gar nicht rot. Ja.
Titan Quest II is kind of your Diablo-esque action RPG, but it's set in ancient Greek mythology. You really can immerse yourself in what you associate Greece with. You'll be fighting these mythological monsters, some of which we came up with ourselves, some of which are from Titan Quest I. Greek mythology also has become very much part of pop culture in the last 2 decades. Some other games have had great success with this, and we thought that we have this great IP on our hands, why not use it? In Titan Quest II, you'll be playing as a rather unknown hero character. You're not really a hero yet. You're honestly just training to be a capable fighter. You have a master called Aristono. She's from Sparta and used to be a priestess of Nemesis, as you'll find out later. You will build up your own worth over time as you prove yourself in front of the gods. Gameplay-wise, Titan Quest II is very much a classic ARPG, but we've got our own twists in there with like the mastery system, for example, where you merge 2 masteries into one instead of just being given classes. So you have to find these little entanglements that you can have between the 2 masteries, these synergies, and make the best use of them possible. From there, you can take your character in multiple directions. Mixed classes is something we support quite a lot, actually. But the core fantasy stuff, just a tanky warrior, of course you're gonna have that. You can take your character in many directions, and choice is at the core of our game. Your abilities will be modifiable, so each of them has like these several modifier choices that you can equip into your skill. This is our little innovation in this space. We are not going to be doing any microtransactions in this game because we don't believe in that form of
monetization
in general. We will be doing traditional DLCs, however. So after the 1.0 launch, we'll be putting out larger DLC packs, which will include additional chapters, so more content in general, bosses, creatures, areas, and masteries, of course. So Titan Quest II will be coming to Steam.
Ich glaube, das Wetter wird heute auch nicht mehr besser, ne?
Sehr
ärgerlich. Ich wollte eigentlich Fotos machen.
Summer timeline for this, and then later the other platforms.
Titan Quest 2 is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. Wait, Legendary
Ich hab den Wettercommand.
The Spider-Man?
Ja, für Berlin halt.
What are you doing here?
Und für Japan.
I was just,
Was, ihr habt Regen? Sehr viel Regen, ja.
Sights and smells, and then I heard you guys making noise about video games out here, and I thought I'd join in.
Okay, well, I mean, since you're already here, why don't you take the next trailer? Well, right?
I mean, if that's okay with you guys, I don't
No, it's great. Work your magic. We'll just be over here.
All right. Got you. Well, get ready, folks, because it's time for another world premiere.
Wir haben
This one's a
924.
follow-up to a beloved puzzle adventure that launched back in 2020.
Um 19.15 soll der Regen aufhören, aber die Wolken sind wahrscheinlich nicht weg. Ah.
I have seen things that should be
Oha, 0% Angelo. Oha. Oha.
I've tried to escape my past.
Das merke ich mir.
I've had enough of death and madness. But the world is changing. Some now search for answers in the far reaches of the
100% sind es zwischen dir und Liz. Love? Ja. Mehr als 100, ja.
For shocking secrets and dizzying marvels. For there lies upon this world of man a
Love, Lisa, Liz, Kupe, 91%. Wow, okay. Der Bot will es auch.
Call of the Elder Gods, starring yours truly, is a Lovecraftian narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles. So get it on your wish lists ASAP.
So you weren't just wandering the lot then?
I mean, I was, but then, it's called marketing, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Classic marketing.
Classic.
Anyway.
All right, catch you later.
Bye,
I gotta
Yuri.
wander.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming, man. Bye. See you, bye. Okay, so while I go make sure there's no other voice actors hiding on set, we'll throw it out to some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here.
Breed Bio Course. How hard could it be?
Ach, schon wieder so ein Shooter, ey. Mein Gott.
Hard.
Nee, da werde ich nicht hart. Nee, sorry. Wieso sieht das nach Apex aus? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich habe Apex nie gespielt.
Welcome to Veil of the Witch, a turn-based tactical RPG with a roguelike twist. You play as Ash, a shipwrecked
Stimmt, würfeln. Ich würfel mal. Ich habe gerade einen Würfel im Spiel gesehen, ich würfel auch mal. Wird bestimmt gut ausgehen.
You wake up trapped on a mysterious island filled with monsters.
Eine 5. Ja, so fühle ich mich. Okay. Dann nicht.
Combat in Veil of the Witch is built for hardcore tactics fans, with an emphasis on
5 von 20. Du hast Vorteil, weil alles gut läuft zurzeit. Achso. Du musst meine Würfel verwenden. Deine Würfel waren immer 1 oder eine 3. Das ist ja noch schlimmer. Du brauchst einen Würfel-Command. Und wenn ihr wisst, wie man den erstellt, dann ja, why not?
All your abilities work on a cooldown, so you'll have to think smart and learn to juggle. You can also level up and unlock new skills right in the middle of battle. Surrounding this rock-solid core is a branching roguelike structure focused on skill in the face of unpredictable challenges. Face off against cool bosses.
Burn! Beacon of the dead!
Ja, burn.
Shipwrecked.
Feuer.
Then head back to town, where you can unlock upgrades, chat with allies, craft equipment, and more. And if you're real nasty, take on trial mode for bigger challenges and better rewards. Fight, die, rise again, stronger, then come back and conquer. Lost Eidolons, Veil of the Witch.
Sven, du musst noch neben dem Love was schreiben. Zum Beispiel Love Kekse oder sowas. Der Command braucht halt was er auswerten soll. Also der Bot. Love selbst das 98%. Alter, Lee Dragon, bitte hass dich nicht. Ich mag dich, Lee Dragon, bitte hass dich nicht. Muss ich auch mögen. Tu es. Tu es. Mögens starkes Wort, duldenreich. Du schreibst ja, wie ich immer bei mir denke. Ach. Wir müssen noch viel lernen, Lee Dragon. Habt ihr was für Command mal was im Discord geschickt? Oh, dankeschön. Oh, das Spiel wäre was für Angelo. Oh.
Found one of the victims. Please get me out of here.
We can't let the fire escalate like that.
I need help. Mayday! Mayday!
Dankeschön.
Firefighting simulator.
Hat er auch was geschickt für den Mobot? Oh, den Mobot will ich nicht nutzen.
Coming fall 2025. Wishlist now on PC and consoles.
Are we all clear? No Nolan Norths or Ashley Johnsons waiting in the wings?
No, I think we're good. Okay. Right. Now remember, folks, you can find all those games as
well
as everything we
featured
today on the Future Game Show Steam page.
Yes, and you'll want to prime your wish
Warum
list
nicht
in
der Mob
advance
da so
for
schön?
this next reveal.
Ja, toll.
It's a game where you play as a bureaucratic inspector in a fantasy world.
What's like you make sure the evil layer is up to code before the party heads inside?
Yes, that's literally the whole deal.
Okay, I legitimately need this game.
I know.
Heroes. The world is full of them. Sons and daughters of farmers with too much bravery and not enough wisdom, so some say. But what is a hero without a princess to save? Without dragons to slay? Nothing.
No.
That's where you come in.
Wie cute war denn der Drache gerade? Ich liebe Drachen. Und Dinos.
You will ensure everything is as it should be for the hero's arrival.
Inside this cave, you'll find a necromancer who, according to our reports, is a complete and utter embarrassment to the story.
The book is titled Hell Gates Anew, your first
Oh mein Gott, Felix, was zur Hölle? Sie mag Drachen, hat sie gesagt. Ja. Ja, die Dragon. Dich mag ich auch.
Effective, immediate. It's the inspector. Here with their cushy job and their clipboard that decides if we have to do more work.
A dragon attack? That is not in the budget.
But what is a story without a good hero at its helm? With one unsanctimonious swing, you lop his head off. It hardly felt good, but incompetent evil is still evil.
Oh, die Zeichnungen sehen cool aus. Los, wir testen es mal. Benutzt einfach den Commands-Würfel. Das müsste ich ja erst aktivieren, oder nicht?
Oh, that's one for the critters. The Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs
7.
is coming later this year.
Ach so, Mirko ist jetzt der Bot, oder was?
This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and
oh wow, er schreibt einfach random Zahlen rein. Oh mein Gott. Was ist mit dir? ist nice.
Hi.
Oh, war das eine Erdbeergranate oder war das eine Tomate? Was ist Waifu-Shooter oder was? Okay. Die Wiggle-Physik ist auch da, man sieht's. Okay. Waifu Tactical Force. Das heißt doch noch so. Oh mein Gott. Das war ein Witz gerade. Das heißt wirklich so. Ach du Scheiße. Ich bin zu sehr drin in diesem Game, ne? Mit Waifus und so. Oh boy. Das ist schon ein bisschen peinlich jetzt. WTF heißt es so, geil. Geil. Okay, das ist nice. WTF, ja. Der Name ist sehr smart. Den finde ich gut.
Waifu Tactical Force is a 3v3 anime shooter coming soon to PC, but you can jump into the open playtest on Steam after the show.
Now we've got a trailer for an action platformer inspired by the ancient art of paper folding. Let's take a look at Hirogami.
Piu, piu, piu. Ach, wie Origami oder was? Okay. Aber die Musik ist immer voll schön in den Spielen. Mach das, Angelo. Aha, warum kommt jetzt Tomberry? Was? Habe ich irgendwas verpasst? Nee, ich habe nichts verpasst. Warum kommt Tomberry jetzt? Warum postet der Tomberry? Ich habe Angst.
Hirogami is coming to PC and PS5 on September 3rd. Fold it into your wish lists on Steam
Soll sicher bei der
and the Epic
Essensjagd
Game
helfen.
Store. And check out the free demo which is available on
Ja,
Steam.
nur kein Druck, aber wenn er dich trifft,
time for an
ne?
update on Eve Frontier.
Dann war's das.
This is CCP Games' Spacebound Survival MMO.
Eve Frontier is an invitation for everyone that have had the idea in their brain to make a game. And often the best way to make a game is to start and modify an existing game. We have now created an MMO server-side modding platform, and we offer an invitation to you to come and build with us.
Zum Glück sind wieder keine Spiele für mich bei. Meine Liste ist so am explodieren.
This
Das
is
ist
a
ganz
great way
schlimm.
to start your game development adventure.
Wann soll
by
ich
sort
das
of
alles
playing
spielen?
around in the amazing survival space horror sandbox we have created. When we
Deine
made Eve Online, we
Liste.
very much wanted to make a
Wow.
sandbox experience
Wow.
where most of the things and the infrastructure in the game would actually be built
Vielleicht
by
sollte
players.
ich das so
But we
umbenennen.
did build quite a bit of it ourselves. Seeing what emerged from Eve, especially when it comes to the third-party development ecosystem, we could actually give a lot more agency
steht
to
nur List
players
drauf.
to
Was?
literally build the world.
So as we go through this process of stripping down to a survival game, we are on the other hand building up an
Am besten ist ihre Wochenend-To-Do-Liste. Was ist denn schon wieder mit euch?
Third-party developers is to mod the actual server, creating
das ist die einzige Liste, die ich akzeptiere.
And that,
oh my
I
God.
think, will enable something truly astounding that has never been seen before.
5 Tage die Woche Stream. Früh um 8 anfangen bis abends um 8, dann schaffst du das schon.
Around it online. We are basically supercharging that with the smart assemblies and the modding platform we're built into Frontier. And what we have seen so far in our various hackathons and events, and what we've just seen in the sort of
super
Wortspiele, overall, absolutely delivers on that vision in spades.
Founder access for eFrontier is available now.
Wir haben noch nicht mal die Hälfte von dem Video. Oh mein Gott. Oh Gott.
We have a brand new trailer for Formula Legends, an arcade racing game that covers the history of motorsport.
Sehr gut, Lee Dragon, sehr gut. Tja, manche haben eine To-Do-Liste, andere eine Do-List-Liste oder so.
Formula Legends is racing towards release on PC and consoles, but you can play the demo now on Steam, and also wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. But for now, let's keep it rolling with our ones to play section.
Wollte sie nicht das Video schauen, Mensch.
It's a montage of exciting games that you can play on Steam right after the show.
So, if you like what you're looking at, don't hesitate to download a demo and dig in.
First up is Catastrophe. This is an action roguelike where you play as a kitty abducted by aliens and repel enemies with your trusty sidekick, the Star Cursor. Players can mod Polo's abilities to settle on a unique playstyle and pick their route through a series of interstellar environments.
Next up, we've got Phase Zero, a survival horror throwback with fixed cameras and immersive pre-rendered environments. A menacing illness.
Das hat ein bisschen was von Resident Evil, ne, von früher.
Can you solve puzzles and tango with monsters to make it out alive?
Und jetzt das vorlesen. Liz, du fährst aber sehr gut. Das Überholmanöver vorhin war nicht von schlechten Eltern. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
Last but not least, we've got How to Escape Lost Submarine. With one player on PC or console and the other using a mobile companion app, you'll communicate and collaborate to complete puzzles and stop the outbreak of war. No pressure.
Ja, die Dashcam hat einen Live-Feed.
That was our Ones to Play montage. Be sure to follow up on anything that caught
okay.
But let's keep on sailing with another exclusive trailer for a naval
ja,
combat
aber lenken wir sie mal nicht ab.
18th century.
Ein schönes Segelschiff.
Every voyage begins with a plan.
Das Ablenken machst du schon durch dein bloßes Existieren. Oha! Entschuldigung, dass ich existiere. Excuse me.
It is in our nature to conquer what others fear. Death and dishonor. Fame and fortune.
Entschuldigung, angenommen.
The sea captain is one of duty and relentless pursuit. True riches are not in gold and jewels.
Ja, ich entschuldige dich bei Liz. Ja, Liz, tut mir leid, dass ich existiere. So. Jetzt liest das vor. Auf den 7 Robbenklippen sitzen 7 Robbensippen, die sich die Rippen stippen, bis sie von den Klippen kippen. Was? Habt ihr schon wieder irgendwelche Sachen genommen, die ihr nicht nehmen solltet? Oder ist es da schon wieder kaputt? Ich werde noch wahnsinnig mit euch. Bis dann, Felix. Ruhige Schicht noch.
And life is the voyage.
Mirko schaut nur, dass deine Zunge auf Zack ist. Aha. Okay. Zungenbrecher als Zungentraining.
Join the crew today on Kickstarter.
Ich brauche kein Training, okay?
Check out the funding drive for Ahoy at ahoy.pg/Kickstarter. And you can also wishlist the game on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
The spotlight montage is up next, so say goodbye to our corporeal bodies and hello to our disembodied voices.
What Matt means to say with that Gothic vocabulary is that we'll be
back on stage once we've
talked you through some super cool games.
That's what I meant.
Sind nicht alle im Keller wahnsinnig?
A turn-based strategy roguelike where you trade tactical trick shots for devastating damage. Across a constantly shifting cartoon peninsula, players will trigger explosive combos and commit to game-changing upgrades. It's coming to PC later this year, but you can try it for yourself ahead of time by checking out the free demo on Steam.
Now let's take a look at Under Par Golf Architect, an all-in-one simulator where you mold terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand. As well as placing the green and obstacles between, you'll manage staff, budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
Ascend to Zero is up next. It's a hack-and-slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help with that unfortunate predicament,
Alter, bei solchen Spielen würde ich gar nicht klarkommen.
Anticipate attacks and topple voxel monsters. Ascend to Zero is coming soon to PC, but in the meantime, you can check out the free demo on Steam and drop it onto your wish lists.
Or how about
das ist wirklich ein Waschbär.
This is a cozy cooperative town-building game where you play as a crew of adorable critters in mech suits.
What?
Players will use their industrial-grade opposable thumbs to scavenge the landscape for materials and establish a community.
Also baue ich mir was auf mit
Animal Time is coming soon to PC. But if you head to the Steam page, you can sign up for the alpha playtest, which is arriving in July.
Next up is Don't Wake the Beast, but the developers have sent over an intricate overview, so I'll sit this one out.
Hi, my name is Timek. I'm the game designer and producer behind Don't Wake the Beast. Don't Wake the Beast is a stealth roguelike in which your goal is to steal as many treasures as possible and run away from the beast. The tricky part is that each treasure has its weight,
Drache,
and the more you pick up, the more noise you generate. But when you fail, there's always another run. My game will feature 4 biomes, all with unique mechanics and beasts. It's scheduled to release in 2026.
We're rounding things out with Worship, a cultist simulator where you try your best to bring about the end of the world. Inspired by Pikmin, this cute and creepy multiplayer roguelite tasks you with performing blood rites and recruiting followers to please the old ones. It's coming soon to PC, and you can wishlist it on Steam.
That was our spotlight montage. We hope you enjoyed the summer showcase selection. Laura?
Oh, it's time for an update on Scum, the survival shooter with poop mechanics.
What?
Not as in like they're bad, no. Just like you have to manage your bowel movements to survive.
Oh, I might actually learn something. I love video games.
Peggy 18.
Voll süß und so. Ja, so wie ich, ne? Oh. Okay. Ich bin gerade ein bisschen verwirrt von dem Spiel. Das haben wir, glaube ich, gestern auch schon gesehen, ne? Nur anders.
If those inspired reviews have grabbed your attention, then we're here to help.
Yep, you can head to the link on screen right now for a chance to win one of 100 keys for Scum 1.0.
And if you're not one of the lucky winners, then you'll just have to jump in with the rest of us when it launches on June 17th.
Now, our next game is a squad-based survival shooter where you dodge
Shooter.
Here's the latest trailer for Deathground.
Aber das ist ein Dino. Ich mag Dinos.
Deadly dinos are on the loose in Deathground.
Okay.
Whether you dare to enter solo or in a squad of up to 4 players, you must do everything you can to survive in these dinosaur-infested, abandoned facilities.
Ja.
Could you survive?
Die Dinos
We're Jaw
kämpfen.
Drop Games, the indie dev team behind Deathground.
The main threat you'll need to avoid is the raptors, specifically
Hallo, Reno.
Utah raptors. So, unlike velociraptors,
Wir gucken nur noch die Future Game Show, dann mache ich Schluss heute. Ich wollte heute nur einen kurzen Stream machen.
I'm about 5'3", so that's a pretty menacing height comparison for me.
We spent most of our development time taming them, and it's been a huge challenge because...
How do you get something that size with that tail to behave?
Okay, da würde ich mir wirklich in die Hose machen, ne, wenn der da durch diesen Spind guckt.
The number one culprit for causing chaos is the Compsognathus, aka the Compy.
What might look like a decent hiding space for you as players might actually be a refuge for these little creatures, putting the terror in territory.
Ich schreibe mir das mal trotzdem nochmal auf. Ich glaube, ich hatte das schon mal aufgeschrieben.
And Triceratops roaming around in the background.
Ein Triceratops. Und ein T-Rex. Ein T-Rex, ja. Okay, wow. Okay, da will ich mir wirklich, Angst kriegen.
Missions that will be playable at launch. Mission Command, the single-player tutorial and introduction level.
Geothermal, where you'll need to repair everything so you can restart the power plant.
Agricultural, which has become a little bit overgrown and it is in need of some weeding.
And biomedical,
Wow,
which is my
Brachiosaurus.
personal favorite, where you'll have to sneak in and steal raptor eggs.
Ich habe als Kind schon so Dino-Bücher
Each
gelesen.
mission
Ich fand
is
das so,
replayable
ich find die
and
so
is an
cool.
important piece of the puzzle. Each detail or collectible that you come across will help you unlock the lore and discover the truth about the disastrous events of the past.
Deathground is launching on Steam Early Access this year. Keep a lookout for our roadmap.
Ja. Geil.
Deathground is launching into Steam Early Access later this year. Keep an eye out for roar news on that front.
I am refusing to acknowledge that pun, so let's move on with our second Ones to Watch deep dive, shall we? Here's Rogue Factor to tell us more about the studio's new weird action-adventure game, Hell is Us.
What happened here? Madness and hatred and lots of it.
Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Jacques Belated, and I am the Executive Creative Director and Executive Art Director on Hell is Us here at Rogue Factor. So the game that we've been developing for pretty much almost 5 years now is a game called Hell is Us. So the game is definitely like an action-adventure game.
It is set in the world
Hell is Us wird, glaube ich, gut.
A rogue
Sieht
state
sehr interessant
where there's
aus,
a lot
ja.
of really weird things happening. You play Remy. He was born there. Yeah, he was raised in a foster system in Canada, and he's going back basically to find answers.
This thing that games do now, contemporary.
Ich suche auch immer Antworten, aber
the adventuring is just
find sie nicht.
if you think about it, the exploration and the discovery They're only there by theme. You had just been following marker after marker, and until the last marker is over your actual thing you needed to find. Almost all the variables connected to the exploration and connected to your discovery are given to you in a silver platter. So we look at it kind of like the inverse in our game because we got rid of all these things.
I remember chatting with John about the old Zelda games, how it was straightforward and like you had just enough to know where to go, but not too much.
It's basically how life works if you think about it, right? We basically orient ourselves by sight and hearing and what people tell us, right?
Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through.
You talk to NPCs and they're literally going to tell you a clue, right? So Rebecca,
Kannst ja mal die Demo spielen. Gibt's die schon?
Hints you where the Owen convoy, the direction that it took. She says, I don't know where they went exactly, but I know they took the road that goes behind the weird monuments. And she says, you can see them from here. And as you're talking to her,
auch schon lange keine Demos mehr gespielt.
You see some peculiar.
Einfach keine Zeit dafür.
Like, is that what she's talking about? Like, is that if I go and then you go there and you see the road that turns and it's maybe the convoy did come here. I think that's kind of very unique and it works really well. Like any game, especially a game of almost 40 hours, sometimes it works better than others. No game is absolutely perfect, but it's very much it's the joy of exploration, the joy of discovery. Yeah.
The Abbey is closed. Official AAF business.
Gibt's auch eine Neo 3 Demo, falls du mal testen willst. Oh. Damit ich direkt wieder sauer werde, salzig und alles hasse.
Oh Gott. What does an emotion look like?
Bei Neo werde ich sehr salzig, ne? Also wirklich richtig salzig. So richtig salzig. Wow, werde ich fluchen, ne?
So the Hollow Walker represents it's just a husk, so we call it the Hollow Walker, and it's a bit like a facsimile of a human being who's felt this very strong negative emotion. And then they look like that because we tried a lot of things and they ended up looking like this, you know. So you'll be able to play Hell Is Us on September 4th, 2025 on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and obviously PC.
Wishlist it now because Hell Is Us is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th.
All right, I think we're due another world premiere, don't you? This one's an action-adventure set in a drop-dead gorgeous cartoon world.
And it stars some very familiar faces.
Wait, is it us?
Maybe. Let's throw to someone who knows while I take this totally real phone call. Hello? Hi.
Hey, Laura. Hey, Matt. I'm super excited to be back on the Future Game Show.
Karlaks Stimme.
A fantastic job.
Oh mein Gott.
The producers if you stroke me down.
Was?
This is live, isn't it? So yeah.
Mommy.
Details reached out, and I am officially in their game.
What? Ich kaufe das Spiel nur wegen ihrer Stimme.
They're looking for a killer writer who can also perform. Let me call Jasmine. Look, it's fine. You're doing great for time. Hey, Jazz.
Hi, Sam.
I've got a really cool gig. Want to join me in a game? If we're both in, I'm pretty sure Matt and Laura will be on board too.
Yeah, sure. I'll be in a game with you. But only if you're coming to the D&D group next week, because our party could really use the barbarian.
All right. I guess we're all doing this. That was easy.
Oh mein Gott, das ist so cool.
We're getting ourselves into.
Oha, das sieht cool aus. What? Einfach so ein Blob jetzt. Oh, mir gefällt das Design von ihr. Cool. Ich kann diesen Stimmfetisch echt nicht nachvollziehen. Entschuldigung, dass ich so einen Fetisch habe, ja? Ich feiere das einfach. Pfui. Nice. Ich shame einfach mal dein Kink, okay? Ist mir egal, was du shamest. Ich stehe dazu.
In Fading Echo, coming to PCs and consoles next year.
And you can wishlist it today on Steam or the Epic Game Store. Go, 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 go!
We got another block of back-to-back trailers up next. Let's dig in.
We have been blessed to live in times of peace, but our city is not without its enemies. The demons above, and the beasts below.
All right, I'm pumped. Let's do this.
You're going to be bishops too?
Through Shale, all things are possible. It's time the three of you learn the true purpose of the bishops. Listen up.
Das ist genauso wie die Stimme von Lightning, also die englische Stimme. Boah, die liebe ich auch so sehr. Lightning ist so mein absoluter Lieblingscharakter. Oh. Ich verbinde mit ihr auch sehr viel.
Damn, I love the church.
Oder von der alten bei Cyberpunk Group. Oh ja. Boah. Ja, die ist auch nice. Viel Spaß im Lurk. Wenn Liz noch Voice Artist wäre, würden wir Lisa nie wiedersehen. Wahrscheinlich, ja. Ich finde das sehr faszinierend. Was ist das schon wieder? Ein Fiebertraum. Mhm. Es ist sehr bunt. Man verprügelt Dinos, ja. Ich will mal so ein Dino-Spiel haben, wo ich Menschen auffresse. Also nicht gegen Dinos kämpfen, sondern die Menschen fressen oder so. Das wäre schön. Ja, nice, Liz. Ich auch. Cool. Haben wir wieder was gemeinsam. Hui. Was...
We're back, and you can wishlist all of those games by heading to the
Future Game Show Steam page?
The Future Game Show's Steam page.
With that out of the way, it's time for a spine-tingling
Habe ich schon
look
öfter
at the next game from the
gesprochen hier im
minds
Stream
behind
auch. So
Until Dawn.
Synchronsprechen und so.
Directive 8020 is about a deep space mission
Richtig
to
Bock.
save humanity and the shape-shifting alien who gets in the way. Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games to find out more.
Ich habe bei Jurassic Park Evolution immer ein Loch im Zaun vom T-Rex gemacht, wenn ich keine Lust mehr hatte. War lustig, wie die rennen. Finde ich sehr gut. Sehr, sehr, sehr gut.
Those things can change shape.
Ich kenne Hi-Fi Rush, ja.
Don't you ever point that thing at me again.
Scan complete. Subject unidentifiable. We need urgent assistance.
Trust no one.
Please. Help us.
A Dark Picture Game. Okay, warte. Wie hieß es jetzt? Okay, jetzt muss ich doch zurückspulen. Warte. Das war das... Oh, ja, das war das mit dem... ja, ich erinnere mich. Directive. Warum schreibe ich eine 3? Ich weiß nicht. Okay. 2. Oktober.
Hey, I'm Will Doyle,
perfekt zur
creative
Halloween-Zeit,
director
ne?
on Directive 8020, and I'm here to share with you a new feature that we've added for the first time in a Dark Pictures game. Turning Points is a new narrative system which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices. As with all our games,
Bei mir werden wir alle sterben. Wobei, bei den letzten Dark Picture sind wir eigentlich gut weggekommen, ne? Die einen hat immer alle getötet. Ich war das nicht. Die hat alle mal geopfert.
That link to each of the major decisions that you've made. With turning points,
Wie viele sind eigentlich gestorben? 2, oder?
Point or
5?
decision, collect missing collectibles, or see how different choices have been played out.
Ich dachte eigentlich alle
By the same
verrecken.
token, your actions matter in our games. If you want to live by your decisions, there's also a survivor mode setting that prevents you from rewinding.
Der eine
but still
Rothaarige,
lets you
meinst
view
du?
the decision tree. Turning points will be available
Rothaarig?
both digitally and physically for all copies of the game from when you start your very first mission.
Directive 8020 introduces the ability to rewind and change your choices to see the consequences in each branching path.
It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025. And if it's not on your wish list already, go fix that.
Our next game is just as scary, but for entirely different reasons. Cairn is a death-defying climbing simulator with a meticulous
Das haben wir auch schon ein
control
paar Mal
scheme.
gesehen.
Here's the game bakers to tell you more.
Cairn is what we call a survival climber. Your goal is to climb a mountain and reach a summit no one has ever conquered. You can climb almost anywhere, and the climbing mechanics are highly realistic. You'll need to carefully manage your balance and stamina. Make a mistake, and you'll fall and get hurt. For the first time, we are also showing what it's like to climb at high altitudes. When you get up there, you'll face ice walls that require you to use ice axes and spikes. But don't think you can just jam your tools into the ice. Ice climbing is precise. You'll need to aim for cracks and edges to get a solid grip. Cairn's realistic climbing system also supports mixed climbing. That means you can have one hand on the rock and the other using an ice tool. It's up to you to read the rock face and choose the most strategic route to the top. Cairn is coming up on PlayStation 5 and Steam later this year. You can already give it a try in the demo available on PC and PS5.
Cairn is coming to PlayStation and PC later this year. And you can also check out a free demo on both platforms after the show. What's next, Matt?
We're mixing things up with a double bill of trailers. Here are 2 great games from our friends at Quali.
Oh, Horror. Ist auch so ein bisschen an Resident Evil angelehnt, ne? Wow, Madness. Wow. Ist sie gerade halb nackt oder ist es einfach nur eine weiße Hose? Das ist eine Hose, ne? War da ein UFO-Catcher? Oh mein Gott. Ja doch, das ist eine Hose. Man sieht die Nahtdinger da. Ground Zero, okay. Das fragt sich jeder, der dieses Video sieht. Alles perverse, ich sag's euch. So wie du. Ich habe mir nur Sorgen gemacht, nicht, dass sie sich erkältet. Ne? Ist ja voll klar.
Hark the Ghoul and Ground Zero are both coming soon to PC. What's up next, Laura?
We're taking a look at a game called Hella. It's a cooperative folklore adventure where you and your friends band together as brave little mice.
No, cute. Wow. Ein Skateboard. Also wie viele Skateboards hier einfach in den ganzen Trailern sind, ne? Alter, ich bin so kurz davor, jetzt einfach mein Longboard in den Kopf zu machen, zu kaufen. Das triggert so sehr. Mann. Nee. Nein. Ich glaube, die Trailer wollen mir irgendwas sagen.
Hella is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, so give it a wish list on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Moving swiftly on, it's time for a look at Ludo. This is a psychological thriller where the protagonist is trapped inside their own home. And we're about to find out when you
Früher bin ich viel geskatet. Ich würde aber gerne mal so ein Longboard haben. Früher bin ich sehr viel geskatet sogar. Treppen runter und sowas auch und hab Tricks gemacht. Nicht so gut, aber ein bisschen. Aber ich glaube, ich habe gar kein Skateboard mehr von früher. Leider. Und aufs Maul. Ja, runtergefallen mich auch öfter, klar.
Like a trick.
Okay, das Spiel will ich haben. Das ist sehr... Da mache ich mir wieder in die Hose, ne? Oh, mit Puppen. Ich glaube, ich überlege es mir doch anders. Nee, dann ist vielleicht doch nicht so gut die Idee. Ludo. Das Spiel kennen wir doch. Also den Namen kenne ich. Kommt es jetzt erst endlich raus, oder was? 22.07. Okay. Okay. Treppen runter bin ich auch mal, aber das Board wollte nicht so wie ich. Kind musste genäht werden. Aua.
Ludo is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox. In the meantime, you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
It's world premiere time again, and this next reveal arrives with an introduction from a very special someone.
Hello everyone. I'm excited to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There are so many amazing games coming out, and I'm very happy that I have a bit more time to play them these days. As many of you know, I have been a huge fan of the work of Anytreans. Synapse is my favorite VR game of all time, and I'm honored to present this new groundbreaking title from the team. If you are at Summer Game Fest, I shall see you on the show floor at the Dreams booth. So, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Reach.
You won't find nobody better. I will bring a storm to you weather. You ready or not? Coming in hot. I am a legend in the making. You're looking into the eyes of greatness. Gotta push through the world's waiting.
Ich finde Skater ultra sexy. So, so. Hast du ja was ausgesucht hier, ne? Brauchst du das Board ja noch dringender? Ich fahr mit dem Longboard bei dir vorbei. Oh Gott.
Reach is an ambitious virtual reality action adventure coming to PSVR, Steam, and MetaQuest in 2025.
Okay, Matt, it's time to check in with everybody's favorite depressed and recently divorced Duck.
Oh, yes. It can only be Duck Detective.
He may have quacked the mystery of the secret salami, but when you're that good at your job, there's always a new case to solve.
I'm used to the cold embrace of loneliness, and this vacation will be the end of me.
Hi, I'm Annika.
And I'm Johnny. We're Happy Broccoli Games based in Berlin, Germany.
Our newest game is Duck Detective, the Ghost of Camping, where you are the one and only duck detective, a depressed and recently divorced duck who must quack the case.
Quack, quack.
Inspect evidence, make deductions, and solve this no-murder mystery.
To the annoyance of the duck detective, he is joined by a new partner in solving crime, Freddy the Crocodile. Work together to unravel the truth and nibble on the crumbs of justice. Right
Danke, dass du da warst, Lee Dragon.
Simplified Chinese language update that is coming out later this year.
We're very excited for you to play.
Schlafe
The game is out
gut.
on Steam, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and Series XS, and PlayStation 5. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Are those bread slices?
Duck Detective.
The Ghost of Glamping!
Duck Detective, the Ghost of Glamping, has already waddled its way onto PC and consoles, so go check it out if you haven't already.
Okay, we've had plenty of exciting premises so far, but how about a rhythm roguelike from the maestros behind Patapon? Well, get on your dancing shoes, folks, because Ratatan is up next.
Oh, das hatten wir gestern, ne? Singen die jetzt wieder die ganze Zeit? Oder ist es ein anderer Trailer? Das haben wir gestern gesehen. Ich muss mir das nicht nochmal anhören.
Ratatan is coming to Steam Early Access on July 25th, but there's a free demo available on Steam if you want to give it a try.
And we're following that bombshell with a new trailer for Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile, an interactive 70s twist on the beloved detective mystery.
It's Poirot, don't you know?
Oh.
No.
It can't be. It's Hercule Poirot. Monsieur Poirot, I guess you know why I asked you to come.
What do you suggest I do? And can you confirm that all the passengers are present for the meal?
Yes, we keep the list. Everyone is here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to disrupt what promised to be a beautiful day, but I have some terrible news. But we must stay calm if we want to find the culprit. I have a small idea of the situation.
I'm May Leach. My, you got here quickly.
I've just finished my latest case. Okay, let's see what I can find.
But someone is lying to me. It is a big case, Miss Royce. A dangerous one. What do we have here?
Thank you, Mr. Poirot. I'm now going to search each of you. Then there's still time to stop them before they strike again.
Tomorrow, the day at least is here. Every question must have its answer.
Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile is coming to PC and consoles in September of 2025, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Okay, I don't want to build up this next trailer too much, but let's just say you're gonna flip.
Oh, the puns.
Ja, Halloween. Oh, ab in den Keller. Hehehe. Hausflipper mit Scooby-Doo. Oha.
Zoinks, Laura! House Flipper 2 Scooby-Doo is meddling its way on the
Wow,
PC and
okay, das ist ja cool.
This Scootober.
Now we're starting to close in on the end of the show,
Das
but
ist
not
ja
before we
cool.
show you our final ones to watch deep dive.
Our team behind the scenes visited the Hangar 13 office for an exclusive insight into Mafia, the Old Country. Here's all the gory details.
Mafia, the Old Country is both a prequel to the original Mafia trilogy, and it also sets things up for what might be to come in the future, going back to 1900 Sicily, so the birth of not just the Mafia game, but also the actual Mafia itself, back to where organised crime first really came from.
In Mafia, the Old Country, you play as a character called Enzo Favara, who's an upcoming gangster trying to make his way in the Sicilian Mafia.
As a child, he's worked in the sulfur mines, sold there by his parents, a really horrible upbringing for a kid, which unfortunately happened back in those days. So he doesn't know family, he doesn't really know love. He escapes, he falls in with the Teresi crime family, and then this game really, this story shows his rise through the ranks as he goes from being this impoverished young man to a made man.
For Mafia, the Old Country, we moved to Unreal Engine 5, which has really enabled us to do incredible things with the characters, with the landscapes, with the cinematics. Every single aspect of the game has undergone a significant graphical upgrade.
Mafia has always been about pushing the technology of its day to do the best in cinematic storytelling and exciting narrative gameplay. It really makes what's already an emotional story even more emotional and meaningful.
We've been able to capture incredible nuances in the mocap, in the acting, in all of the character performances. That's really helped us to bring our story to life. And as a little taste of what's in store, we've got a cinematic to show, which shows a key moment in Enzo's story.
Peggy 18.
Peggy 18. Den Clip kennen wir, glaube ich, auch schon. Aber im Mafia-Spiel können wir böse sein, hoffe ich. Und das ist schön.
All of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family. And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It's a way of life.
Das bist du nicht nur in Mafia-Spielen. Ja, das stimmt.
We're here because of your deeds and the assertions of those who stand at your side.
This life is one of secrecy. If you make a friend, meet a woman, they must not know about our thing.
It is binding. It is not forgiving. To betray one is to betray all. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
To this family.
Yes. I do.
Then, before the eyes of all here present, join me. To become a man of honor, repeat these words. I swear my loyalty to this family.
I swear my loyalty to this family.
My flesh must burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
My flesh must burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
Welcome, Enzo.
Benvenuto, Enzo.
Benvenuto, Enzo. Benvenuto, Enzo.
Salute.
Salute.
Ich freue mich schon. Wann kommt das? 8. August. Okay, 8. August. Hatte ich das schon aufgeschrieben?
Take a trip to Sicily when Mafia the Old Country lands on August 8th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next on our docket is a developer presentation for Tenet of the Spark. If you haven't seen it all over social media, this is a time-hopping brawler where you solve puzzles and crush enemies across 3 distinct timelines.
Hey, what's up? I'm Artem, the game director at Rogue Games, a small indie team scattered around the globe. We're making our first game, Tenet of the Spark.
The true power of the Spark!
It's a cinematic action where you fight bad guys over 3 timelines. Present day, the Viking Age, and the Aztec civilization, all at the same time. You got it, right?
Ancestor, I need you.
And it's not just for show. You have to use all 3 characters to explore, deal with tricky enemy types, and solve puzzles. It also answers questions you thought you'd never ask. Like, how the hell does this black boxer have a Viking for the great-great-great-grandpa? Or why does this train car turn into a giant rock? And the biggest question is, why did they risky roll with such a difficult project? Because we wanted to play a game where you can start with classic 1-2, then send your opponent across the arena with your hammer, switch again to pull this dude a little closer, hit him with a huge combo across all 3 timelines.
The hell are you?
And now we're making that game with the blood, sweat, and spark. Tenet of the spark. You got it, right?
I got a little mini-me. Look, watch the hook, watch the hook.
We're not dropping the release date yet because we want to do it right. But we can say it's coming to both PC and consoles. Follow and wishlist Tenet of the Spark on Steam. And go look at your family album. Maybe your grandpa was a badass like mine. You never know.
Das Spiel wäre was für mich, ne? Ich sehe auch immer aus, als ob ich Leute verprügeln will, ne? Wurde mir heute gesagt, so, ja.
Alright. What have you got for us, Laura?
A first look at gameplay for Creasol.
Sieht gefährlich aus.
This is a first-person horror shooter for fans of BioShock and Resident Evil. You fight creepy statues on a tormented island and use blood as your ammunition.
I'm gonna pre-order it right now.
Almighty Sun, guide my path.
Kein Wunder, wenn du mit dem Basie rausgehst. Nee, ich dachte, es passt halt gut zum Foto. Hab den dann extra aus meinem Zimmer geholt. Neben meinem Bett ist ein Baseballschläger, ja.
Let your sacred light banish them. And if I am to fall, let my flesh turn to ash, so my soul may ascend to you.
Oh, gegen puppenartige Dinger kämpfen, Alter. Wenn du noch böse geschaut hättest, wäre es perfekt. Ich kann auch böse schauen, ja.
Consumed in your flames for all eternity.
Ist auch multifunktional, so ein Baseballschläger. Die Form ist vielseitig verwendbar. Wow. Wow. Wow, Mirko. Wow.
Holy moly, that was good.
You're telling me. Creasol Theater of Idols is coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 later this year.
Wo recht hat.
And your Steam wish list in just a few moments, probably.
I hate to say that, but I think we've arrived at the final trailer.
Oh, man.
Well, how do you want to do this?
Okay, I'm thinking we both look into that camera right there, and we're both sad that the show's over. But it's okay because the last trailer's really cool, and so the folks at home will be happy, and we've done a good job, I think. So, does that work?
You know, sounds perfect to me. Please enjoy our final world premiere.
Ooh, I liked it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Das war cool. Ja, ja.
Welcome, sisters, daughters of Hortus, to these blessed halls of Porthbarrow. You have been chosen, honored to the parish, to serve the will of Mother. So come, step forward. Let us see what flowers she's given us. Such radiant blooms.
Oh, anscheinend kriege ich jetzt ein Longboard. Oh mein Gott.
Now, I must confess a change in plans.
Wow.
Take heart, faithful ones. The garden must still be tended. And tonight, you will be sown!
Ja. Ich schreibe mir mal das Spiel auf. Ich bin gerade verwirrt.
Hold on.
Okay, ich schreibe es doch nicht auf.
Ah, I bet you didn't expect that, did you?
Okay.
That was your first look at Ritual Tides, a terrifying odyssey where you tango with Lovecraftian terrors. Wishlist it now because it's coming soon to PC.
We'll have the full gameplay revealed during the next Future Games show in August, so mark your calendars for that. However, that does mean we've reached the very end of this year's Summer Showcase.
Don't go anywhere though, because FGS Live from Los Angeles airs right after this, with even more exclusive trailers,
Jetzt hat Liz ihr Skater-Girl.
We'd like to thank everybody who has tuned into the Summer Showcase, as well as the Dreamweaver developers who put their all into those amazing trailers we debuted today.
And remember, you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist your favorite games from today's show. We'll also have follow-up content on GamesRadar.com and the FGS YouTube channel.
I'm Matt Mercer.
And I'm Laura Bailey. And this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2025.
Ja, wie Epilom, Alter, wirklich. Wird eine Menge Wunden zum Versorgen geben. Oha. Kann sein. Ich bin schon lange nicht mehr mit sowas rumgefahren, ne?